Hey guys, so I just wanted to take you through a quick video here of how to get connected to the proxy. Alright? So the steps involved here are opening up the terminal. So to find where the terminal window is, when you first go into it, it won't be here. I mean, I have a shortcut right here myself, but in order to get to it, what you want to do is go to Applications on the sidebar inside the Finder, scroll down, go to Utilities, scroll down, and there's the terminal. Okay, now you want to open that up. Alright. Now, what you want to do is type in the Unix command SSH. And what this is going to do is this is going to establish an SSH session. Okay, so SSH, and you want to put your username that I have created for you. My username is Justin, and then put the @ kind of like you were going to type an email address. So Justin @, and then type the server name, proxy1.packetdetour.com. Okay, now before you hit enter, hit space, dash, capital D, make sure it's a capital, and then you want to put a port number. One that I usually like to use is just 7280. Now this doing it this way, it doesn't have to be any specific port number, okay? It could be whatever port you want. However, one consideration is use a port that isn't already in regular use. So don't use like port 80, which is how you get to websites. Don't use port 22 is how you get to SSH. It'll probably give you an error if you did. Just try to use some obscure port that, I mean, if anything ever does actually use the port number, you aren't using that program anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and use 7280. Okay, now it's going to ask for my password. I'm going to go ahead and type in my password and then hit enter. Alright, so here we are, connected to the proxy server through SSH. Okay, now what we want to do so what we want to do is look at our network settings. Okay, so we want to go to Firefox and go to Preferences. Okay, now go to Settings. Well, okay, so when you first go in here, you're going to be in the main tab. So you want to go to Advanced, then you want to go to Network, then you want to go to Settings. Okay, Manual Proxy Configuration. Okay, so because we're forwarding a port, we're just going to use localhost and then add the port number. Again, I've used 7280. Okay, so I can get to something like youtube.com. for example. Okay, now let's see what happens say no proxy. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so content blocked by your campus. Alright, so that is the SOCKS way of doing it. So if you want to connect to the proxy through SOCKS and Mac, that's how you do it, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how to use it through HTTP. So again, we go back to Preferences, we go back to Settings in here. Now I'm going to change this from SOCKS, so let's delete everything out of these two. Use HTTP, so I'm going to say proxy1.packetdetour.com. 3128 is the port number. Make sure it's 3128, not any other port. Click OK. Okay. Go to google.com. Okay. Now this is the same username and password that you would have entered over here in the SSH. It's the username that I've created for you, and the password, it's either the password that I initially set for you or a password that you have since changed by going into here. Okay. There we go. Twitter. And there we have it. Okay. So it's that easy. If you have any questions regarding any of this, feel free to let me know and I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Alright? Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.